Yo, what up guys? Old School Dan coming to you live with a full arm workout. Yes, I said it, a full arm workout. It was bro split this week just to get more content out. So right here I'm starting off with the barbell curls, 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. So every single exercise I do in this video is done for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions unless said otherwise. So we'll get to more of that later on at the end of the video. But right here, barbell curl, form wasn't that great because the bro split does take a toll on you. You get a lot more fatigue during those exercises where it's like when you do upper lower push pull, you have a little bit of a better recovery. And that's something you want to pay attention to. Make sure your recovery is good and you're recovering from the exercises and you're still feeling strong during these movements. If not, then something's not right. Either your diet's not right or you're not giving yourself enough time to recover. In my opinion, I do not like the bro split, but I did it this week just to get more content. So right here, 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions for the skull crushes. A great exercise with the triceps. Hits all 3 heads. Lateral, the sweep, and the rear. Right here, we got incline dumbbell curl, a Steve Reeves movement. I think it's a great exercise for the biceps. I always keep it in my routine. It feels so damn good. 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. I wish I had that. I wish they incorporated or they made that machine where it's like with what Steve Reeves did, where he would put the the pads behind the elbows to keep the movement super strict. Because again, if you want to build great biceps, it's all about the keeping the elbow still. If not, then you start to incorporate a lot of front deltoid. If you look, it's pretty evident if you start to think about it. Like if you're doing a barbell curl or a dumbbell curl, put your fingers on your front deltoid and watch if you go up. Like if you don't keep those elbows still, you'll start to see that you start to incorporate that front deltoid, and that's what you don't want to do because bodybuilding is an isolation sport, and you have to learn to isolate the muscle. So here we got tricep press down, 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. Great exercise for the lateral head of the tricep. Something that Vince Serrano highly recommends it's a prominent muscle group that he thinks is the most aesthetic part of the triceps, and you should work really hard to make it evident or prominent, whichever word works best. Right here we got dumbbell hammer curl, 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions for the brachialis. I think this definitely does add some width to the arm, especially from the side. It's kind of what gives your arm that big size. So it also works the forearm too. It's right there. You get those striations. So yeah, this is a good exercise that I always like to include in the. I would always include in an arm routine. Works pretty good. Also, bro split, not my favorite thing to do. I like push pull legs, upper lower full body. I honestly feel the best from those, like recovery wise. Here we got tricep extension, something to work the sweep of the triceps. Highly recommend you do this. It's sort of a Vince Serrano type of movement that he talked about to work that sweep. If you look at Larry Scott's arms, he has that great sweep, and he got that from that exercise. Here we're working on some forearms. This is where like 12 to 15 reps, 2 sets, not too much because it's like all the other days I did back, chest. Again, this is a bro split this week just to get more content. So I was feeling pretty fatigued by the end of the workout. I didn't want to do too much because I was just feeling tired. I was like, man, this bro split kind of sucks. Again, just to get more content. Not something I'm really doing, but just to get more content. And underhand wrist curl to work the forearms. Highly recommend you work those forearms. Something not everybody does. The other day when I walked into a room, some guy was like, "Damn, dude, you got jacked ass forearms," and I'm like, "Thanks, bro. Really appreciate that." It's something you don't really see too much people doing anymore, just because I feel like they think it's just like almost like calves. People think they can skip it. I don't know what it is, but I guess they just feel like they can skip it. Like it doesn't really matter. It's not really that important to them. But I honestly believe if you are wanting to build a really well-rounded physique that looks powerful, that looks aesthetic, and actually truly looks old school, you have to work the forearms and calves heavily. You look at guys like Bill Pearl, Casey Viator. These guys had jacked forearms. Sergio Oliva, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mike Menster. These guys all had really jacked calves too. So you have to really work those muscles really hard because that's a golden era, a classic physique muscle group you have to train. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow, pre-order start for the shirts. They will be on sale, ready to go. Tomorrow, Monday. All right. Super pumped to launch that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Old School Dan. Subscribe for more videos like this. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm Old School Dan. I'm gone. Peace.